Hello friends, welcome to exam quiz. In today's video, we will be doing monthly current affairs of December 2025. This video is very important for your exam preparations. So do not miss this video. Let's begin this quiz. What rank did India achieve at the World Skills Asia Competition 2025? Union Minister Jayant Chowdhury recently launched which initiative? Which organization won the Gold Prize for Public Outreach and Communication 2025? Recently, who has received the CNN News 18 Indian of the Year 2025 award? Which film was awarded Golden Peacock for Best Feature Film 2025? Recently, who breaks world record and takes number 1 spot in 6 hitters list in ODI cricket? To which body has India been re-elected for the 2025-2029 tenure? In which category has India been re-elected to the International Maritime Organization Council? Renowned Kumari Kamala passed away at the age of 91. She was from which classical dance? Recently, which metro became world's longest driverless train network? Who was named the World Athletic of the Year in 2025? Which airport has earned the title of India's first water-positive airport? Bilateral military exercise equivalent begin between India and which country? Recently, which country defense company has unveiled artificial intelligence powered air defense system named Michelangelo Dome? Which country will start a voluntary military service program in 2026 for 18-19-year-old youth? Who has been appointed as the chairman of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs? Who has been appointed as the first female brand ambassador of Punjab National Bank? Who has been appointed as additional charge as the Director General of the Border Security Force? The fourth edition of the Kasi Tamil Sangamam is being organized in which Indian city? Which ministry has launched the Incredible India 2.0 initiatives? Which sports event won the Emerging Professional Sports Event of the Year award at the India Sports Award 2025? Sanchar Sathi app is developed by which organization? Which team defeated India in the final of the Sultan Azlan Shah Cup? Which country has signed a historic agreement allowing Russia to establish its first ever naval base in Africa? What is the new name given to the Prime Minister office? Who became the first woman Vice Chancellor of Nagpur University in its 102 years history? Recently, which country will chair International IDEA in 2026, marking 30 years of global democracy support? What is India's rank in the Women, Peace and Security Index 2025-2026? Which telescope was used to discover the spiral galaxy Alaknanda? Recently, 23rd India-Russia Summit annual summit will be hosted by which country? What is the name of India's third indigenous built nuclear power ballistic mission submarine? Recently, which country has decided to adopt the framework agreement to join the International Big Cat Alliance? Former Governor Swaraj Kosal passed away at the age of 73. He was the governor of which state? Which state earned a Guinness World Record for installing 45,911 solar irrigation pumps in a month? Recently, who was appointed as the Chief Medical Officer of National Comprehensive Cancer Network? Which university topped the medal tally of the Khelo India University Games 2025? Between which two countries' fifth edition of Exercise Harimau Shakti was launched? The GOAT India Tour 2025 was associated with the visit of which football player? Indian Army conducted its Idea and Innovation Competition Inno Yoda 2025 in which city? Recently seen in news, the tensor processing unit is developed by which company? Recently, who won the men's single title at the 2025 Guwahati Masters? Recently, which edition of India International Science Festival began from 6 to 9 December in Haryana? Recently, who has been included in the World Book of Records by taking oath as Chief Minister for the 10th time? Recently, the 10th edition of Joint Special Forces Garuda Shakti has started between India and which country? Recently, India and which country signed the reciprocal exchange of logistics support agreement? Central government has given 27 Ratna status to Numaligarh Refinery Limited of which state? Who became the fourth Indian cricketer to cross 20,000 international runs? Who has been awarded the FIFA Peace Prize at the 2026 World Cup draw? Recently, which country has started a new embassy in Shanghai, China after 32 years? Which country became the 19 members of the International Big Cat Alliance? Which city will host the WHO Global Traditional Medicine Summit? Recently, which country has announced the new G20 plan in preparation for hosting 2026 G20 Leader Summit? Which country becomes the first in the African region to eliminate ochrosensia, also known as river blindness? Which of the following states hosted the Rising Global Summit 2025? India is hosting the Squash World Cup for third consecutive times in which city? Recently, which of the following country launched the first indigenous hydrogen fuel cell vessel? Recently, who has been received Global Human Society's Animal Welfare Award for founding Wantara? Rajasthan became the first in India to achieve 100% digitization of voter rolls under which initiatives? Recently, who has been honored with PETA India's Person of the Year 2025? Which of the following countries' payment system has been declared the world's largest real-time payment system by the International Monetary Fund? In which district was the Charachung festival organized to revive Asia's first protected royal bird sanctuary? Which institute has developed GlowCase9, a crisps protein that glows during gene editing? The first joint working group meeting on defense cooperation was held between India and which country? Recently, which bank has been named Global Bank of the Year 2025 by the Banker? India's first incubator-linked deep tech VC fund has been launched by Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship of which ITs? Which festival has recently been included in UNESCO's representative list of the intangible heritage of humanity? Which Hollywood's most celebrated actor has been honored with Times Entertainer of the Year 2025? What is the name of the initiative launched in Nagaland to revive traditional water bodies and strengthen water harvesting systems? Where was the world's highest war memorial recently established? India defeated which country to win their first bronze medal at the 2025 Junior Men's Hockey World Cup? Who has been named the CEO of the Year 2025 by Time magazine? Recently, which personality won the title of Fifth Circuit 2025? Recently, who won the UENP Champions of the Earth 2025 award for climate leadership? Which country's national cuisine was added to UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage list? Who was awarded the Times Athletic of the Year 2025 for setting historic milestones in women's basketball? Recently, who became the first Indian bowler to take 100 wickets each in Test, ODIs and T20s? Who became the first woman to graduate from the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun? The ICC Under-19 Asia Cup 2025 will be held in which country? In which city is India's first forest university being set up? In which city has iron statue of football star Lionel Messi being installed? Which zoological park imported 8 black-capped capuchin monkeys from South Africa? Which state Silisar Lake has been designated as India's new Ramsar site? Which country officially transferred the BRICS presidency to India on December 12, 2025? Who was appointed as the Managing Director and CEO of Airtel India effective from January 1? Recently announced, in which of the following countries will the Commonwealth Kho-Kho Championship 2026 will be held? Which state won the Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy 2025-2026? Who became the most expensive foreign player in IPL auction history? Recently, who has been appointed as the new MD and CEO PNB Housing Finance? Recently, who has been appointed as the Chief Information Commissioner of India? Recently, which state is fully prepared to build the country's first power museum? Recently, Kavita Chand successfully scaled Mount Vigyan, the highest peak of which continent? Recently, which state was declared as Naxal-free state? Recently, which country won the Squash World Cup 2025 title? What is the rank of India in Stanford's Global AI Vibrancy Index 2024? The state-level initiative Project Mahadev launched in Maharashtra. Project Mahadev is related to which sector? Where did Union Minister Jyoti Aditya Scindia unveil the statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj? Recently, where was the first meeting of the National Makhana Board held? Who was appointed as the National Working President of the Bharatiya Janata Party? Recently, Ravindranath Samman has been appointed as the Lokyota of which state? Union government has declared Kopra Reservoir as first Ramsar site of which state? Who has won the Category 1 D.V. Kapoor Foundation Energy Innovation Award in 2025? Recently, who has been appointed as the president of the BJP's Uttar Pradesh unit? Recently, Jose Antonio Caz has been elected as the new president of which country in December 2025? Death Valley National Park that was seen recently in news is located in which country? Recently, who has been appointed as the first woman president of Press Club of India? Recently, second edition of Joint Military Exercise Desert Cyclone 2 will be conducted between India and which country? Which airline was named Best Domestic Airline at the Travel Plus Leisure India and South Asia Awards 2025? Recently, who introduced India's first wildlife safe road on NH45 in Madhya Pradesh? Who has been conferred with Ethiopia's highest award, the Great Honor of Ethiopia? The Vikshit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin Bill 2025 provides a legal guarantee of how many days of work annually for rural people. Which of the following movies has been shortlisted for the International Feature Film category at the 98th Academic Awards? Which state government launched the Meri Yojana portal to make welfare scheme information easily accessible to citizens? Recently, the Joint Military Exercise ACTA 2025 was conducted between which countries? Recently, who has been appointed as the chairman cum managing director of Coal India Limited? Which railway station won the National Energy Conservation Award 2025? The One Cricket, My Life and More is an autobiography of which Indian cricketer? Recently, who has been named ICC Women's Player of the Month for November 2025? Punduru Khari of which state has received the geographical indications from the Government of India? Recently, which university has become India's first yoga and Ayurveda focused cluster center? Which airport was named the world's best international airport for 2025 by Travel Plus Leisure India? At the NDTV Indian of the Year, Jay Shah was honored with which award? Who top who runs India's top 200 self-made entrepreneurs of the millennium 2025? Who will be the chief guest at the Republic Day celebration in 2026? Who has been appointed as the managing director of State Bank of India? Who has been appointed as the Odisha's first woman chief secretary? Salim Ahmed has been appointed as the chairman and managing director of which organization? Recently, an ICC Under-19 Asia Cup was won by which country? Which long-standing rural employment scheme has been replaced by the VBG Ramji Act? Recently, who was facilitated with the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar by the President Drupadi Murmu? Who has become the first Indian woman cricketer to score more than 4,000 T20 runs? In which state will January 1 to 31st to be observed as Road Safety Month? In which city will the Pesa Mahopsat be organized by the Ministry of Panchayat Raj and Tribal Affairs? Which prestigious championship did golfer Sukhman Singh recently won? Recently, who has become the first wheelchair user to travel to space? Recently, who has been appointed as the administrator of NASA? Operation Hockey Strike in Syria, a major military operation, was carried out by which two countries? Who was conferred with the 40 Under 40 Lawyer Award in 2025? Who was conferred with French honor Chevalier de Ordre des Arts des Lettres? Where was the first quiet field training exercise under the Indo-Pacific Logistic Network conducted? At the second WHO Global Summit on Traditional Medicine held in New Delhi, who released a commemorative postage stamp on ashwagandha? Who won the gold medal in the men's 10-meter air rifle at the National Shooting Championship competition? In which country was External Minister J. Shankar inaugurated a dual carriage Bailey Bridge? Which country has launched its first ever polymer wall rail banknote in December 2025? Who has become the first individual to reach a net worth of 700 billion in the world? Which of the following won first place in the men's brass band category at the 26th All India Police Band competition? India announced a reconstruction package worth of how much for Cyclone hit Sri Lanka? Which is the third indigenous anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft inducted into the Indian Navy? Who was awarded posthumously with Vigyan Ratna Award in 2025? Vinod Kumar Sukla passed away on 23 December 2025. He belonged to which profession? In which country was the Conference of the State Parties to the United Nations Convention Against Corruption held? Who inaugurated Rashtriya Prerna Sthal in Lucknow on Atal Bihari Vajpayee's 101st birth anniversary? In recently held, what is the rank of India in Asian Youth Para Games 2025? Recently, Supreme Court has banned solar power plants and power lines to protect which bird? Recently, which medal did the Indian pair S. Ranki Reddy and C. Shetty won in the BWF World Tour Finals 2025 in Hangzhou, China? In which of the following states will the Khelo India Tribal Games 2026 be organized in 2026? Akash Next Generation Akash NG mission system has been developed by which organization? Recently, in which of the following state was largest circular stone labyrinth discovered? Recently, which state has been officially reinstated as a tiger-bearing state after a gap of 33 years? Japan is preparing to restart which nuclear power plant, the world's largest by capacity? Recently, who won the medal Global Chess League 2025 title? The ban on new mining leases in the Aravalli Range applies to which of the following regions? Which Indian state hosts the Godavari Estuary, a key site for the 2026 census? India is set to introduce its first comprehensive policy in which area? Union government has declared Kopra Reservoir as first Ramsar site of which Indian state? Friends, if you know this answer, then comment below. So friends, these were the most important questions of December, and if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you all.